In the Carpathian Mountains west of the city of Lviv, children from troubled homes and orphanages are at a summer camp. For most of them, this is their first time out of the city, the first time away from a daily game of survival. This camp and others like it are organized by local churches and the Canadian humanitarian aid agency HART. The children are here because of HART's child sponsorship programs in Canada and the United States.
Some of the stories that we hear of these kids is pretty horrific.
Коли я завагітніла, мені було 11 років.
When I first got pregnant, I was 11 years old.
В перші місяці мені було дуже тяжко з
The
ним.
first months being mother, it were so difficult for me.
Практично я ще й дитиною була, тому що я зовсім не знала, як з ним
Practically, I
обходитися.
was a child myself, and I knew nothing about what should I be doing.
She was living in a drug-infested apartment. Her mother was, a drug addict. I'm not sure if she even has a father, but the apartment that she lived in with all of these people was just a horrible environment for a young child to grow up in.
Sponsors in Alberta heard Bohdana's story and have been sending money and encouragement to her and her son Roman. Though it's a struggle at times, she doesn't regret not putting him up for adoption.
You can see how much love she has for this little boy, and knowing the orphanage system here, you realize what a horrible life this little child would have had he been sent to one of these orphanages. He certainly wouldn't have had any love and care that he's getting now.
At these camps, Bohdana is able to be a child herself for a while. She can play with other kids with similar backgrounds, like Ihor. Playing beside a river, breathing fresh air, and just exploring was only a dream until he came here. He lives in Lviv with his mother and brother. His father was murdered.
My father, he was just thrown down to the ground from the third floor, and after that accident, he lived for a couple of days and he passed away.
Подихати природою.
And we can breathe what the nature really is.
Yuri and Julia's father is in prison for murder. They are also from the streets of Lviv.
Бога на біблійних уроках.
Well, I also like being here because I've got lots of friends here, and also we can go out to the river.
Yuri and Julia have been to summer camp 3 times now, and they look forward to it all year. One of the challenges organizers had to deal with when the camps first began was to find out why children were getting sick. They found that many of the kids weren't used to having 3 meals a day or eating meat, often, if at all. The number of children able to attend these camps increases each year because of the generous support of donors in Canada and the United States. The fresh air, the games, and the Bible study will help them develop into adults capable of helping Ukraine to get back on its feet.
We believe that in order to change this country, we have to change the youth of the country. We have to instill in these young children qualities of honesty, integrity, and looking out for their fellow man. And so we're focusing on young people, and we're changing lives amongst young people. And our prayer and our hope is that in the future, these are going to be the future leaders of the country.